And we continue now with former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich. All right, the defining issue of the campaign, and I've got to give you credit. You started with American solutions. Drill here, drill now, pay less. We were on this now way before it became as big an issue as it is now. Barack Obama seems locked in. He doesn't want to even eliminate the gas tax for the summer. No drilling, no refineries, no nuclear facilities. And Senator McCain, to his credit's turned around. How big an issue will it be in the campaign?
Well, I think if today's report from OPEC that they think oil is going to go to $160 or $170 a barrel, and that would translate into a $7 a gallon gasoline, I think this is going to be the hottest issue in the fall campaign because we have the resources. We have American resources, and we have every right to develop our American resources. I was thrilled when Governor Christ of Florida came out and reversed his position, is now in favor of drilling offshore. I think in Virginia, where they have a big fight over how to fund infrastructure, if they'd be willing to drill offshore and use the royalty money to build the infrastructure in Virginia, they could find a solution without a tax increase. In California, an environmental group today announced they were reversing their position. They were endorsing development, at least off the California coast, because it had met the right environmental standards.
Yeah.
I think things are starting to move, but I would just say to anybody who doesn't want $7 a gallon gasoline, go to American Solutions and sign our petition for drill here, drill now, and pay less, because we're over 1 million signatures, and we need to get the Congress to understand this is real.
Well, OPEC said prices will not come down. They predicted it may go as high as, look, it closed at 140 today. May go as high as 160, 170. If it gets to $200 a barrel, we will be paying, $6 to $7 a gallon, as you point out here. But all the Democrats want to do is attack the oil companies. That's not going to add one drop of oil to anybody's gas tank. It's not going to lower the price for the poor and the middle class in this country. I'm just, from a political standpoint, don't they see the urgency of the American people on this?
Well, if you look at the various polls, the American, first of all, I don't see how they can be the party of compassion and not care about working Americans who literally can't afford to go to work, people who can't afford to go visit their grandparents in the nursing home, people who can't afford to go on vacation this summer.
That's why Democrats want alternative energy. That's why they want to use wind power, water power. That's why they want to use many, many different modalities. Something you're just talking about drilling. Democrats are talking about all kinds of things that you and people on the right are ignoring.
Alan, this Democratic Congress won't even extend and make permanent the wind power tax credit and the solar power tax credit. These are politicians playing politicians' games and, frankly, talking out of both sides of their mouth.
What Democrats want to do.
I support a permanent solar power tax credit and a permanent wind power tax credit. That doesn't solve the gasoline problem.
Where's the R&D going? This administration has done nothing about R&D. Republicans have done nothing about it. No one's done anything about it since Jimmy Carter. And Democrats want to pass a bill so that oil companies have to drill in the 68 million acres that they're leasing first. And the oil companies can drill it now if they wanted to, but they want to wait till the price goes up. It's not Congress getting in the way. It's the oil companies that want the price to go up to a certain amount before they actually start drilling in areas they can drill in now if they wanted to.
So your position, Alan, is when geologists tell you they're not drilling in the places that don't have any oil, but they'd like to be allowed to drill in the places that do have oil, you're saying that all of the Pacific Ocean is off limits, all of the Atlantic Ocean is off limits, but if only the Democrats would listen to Ed Markey, who, by the way, is not a geologist, and drill where there's no oil, then we'd all be happy, even though the hole would be empty.
Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't want to drill off the Pacific Ocean. Charlie Crist didn't want to drill in Florida until he reversed his position about 10 minutes ago.
Right.
So this is not little Alan Colmes and those evil liberals. You're talking about Republicans who've now flip-flopped, just as John McCain has on drilling. And I want to know why when Barack Obama changes his position, you question his core values. When John McCain has changed his positions on immigration, on torture, on tax cuts, on where to drill, he's responding to the great will of the American people. There seems to be a double standard.
Let me suggest to you, if we get to $7 a gallon, that Senator Obama is going to change his position. The fact is the American people want the right to use our American resources, whether it's coal, nuclear, wind, solar, and I agree with you. We should develop every alternative in parallel. The World War II model was do it all. But I do think a key part of that, if you drive a car, there are no wind-powered cars right now, Alan.
Well, there could be electric cars that could be promoted, and that would certainly help a great deal.
I have a hybrid. I have a GMC, Chevy Tahoe, hybrid.
But you've never given me a ride when I've been hitching. You walk right by me.
Because I don't know liberals allowed.
No liberals allowed on the car. Anyway, Mr. Speaker,
it would infect the car.
Thank you very much. I'll spray. Thanks very much for being with us.